Okay. Hey guys, it's Lorraine. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, if you like this video, and you want to see more videos from me, you can subscribe or not. Doesn't really matter. Stop making noise. Okay, so today I am talking about how I'm allergic to the cold. Wait, what? Yeah, so I'm allergic to the cold. It's called cold urticaria. I think I did that the wrong way. Cold urticaria. And I'll put it on the screen right here so you can Google it if you want. And if you want to find more about it or see that it's really real. A lot of people, when I tell them, they're like, no way, you're not allergic to the cold. I'm like, yeah, I'm allergic. Like literally one time my mom was talking to an adult and he goes, oh, that's funny, my wife is allergic to working out. It's like, I guess his wife refuses to work out or something. And my mom was like, no, like she's actually allergic to the cold. So basically what happens to me when I'm allergic to the cold, my hands will swell up, my hands will turn bright red. I won't be able to bend my fingers like this. I can only bend them like this much. That's how swollen my fingers will get. They get so swollen they're like sausages. It's disgusting. I will break out in hives. I will get very dizzy if I go into cold weather. Weather below like 70, 71 will affect me. Effect or affect? I don't know. So yeah, it's pretty wild. So basically how we found out that I was allergic to the cold, I was eating a popsicle one day, and my lips swelled up really big, and I told my mom. She's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna Google that, because Google has all the answers. So she Googled it and she's like, I think you're allergic to the cold. And we were both just like, wow, that's really crazy. So don't touch the tripod, you're making the camera shake. So then we were like, okay, so we saw this testing. You place an ice cube onto your skin for 5 or 3 minutes and you will get hive if you're allergic to the cold. So sure enough, I got hive. We made a doctor's appointment, so we went to the doctor's. They did a freeze-dry strip on my back, and I instantly got a hive. Yeah, so they were like, yeah, you're allergic to the cold. And that was pretty crazy. Like growing up, I would always go to the beach, and my legs would always have hives all over them. You're like, is it the sunscreen? Am I allergic to the sun? Like, what is it? And it was just because I was allergic to the cold. So if I go out into the cold, I'm not gonna start getting affected instantly. It's gonna be like after I start warming up, then I get the reaction. So sometimes it's just instant. Like it was snowing one day, I was walking into the school and I instantly got dizzy. I almost like dropped to the ground and felt because I was so dizzy because it was snowing and it was just so cold. And yes, I had this giant green jacket on, my hood on. I was just super warm, and that still happened to me. So I think I still get affected when I breathe in the cold air. So basically if I were to go somewhere freezing for a long amount of time, I could possibly get dizzy, pass out, and like worst case scenario, die. Now there is different levels of how serious you can be allergic to the cold. So mine isn't super duper bad. It's not like I can't go outside when it's snowing and do a photo shoot if I'm dressed warm and I'm not out there for a super long time. But if I am out there for a super long time, I'm gonna have some issues, and my hands still will turn bright red, my eyes will turn bloodshot, my face will turn red and get kind of swollen, and just, I am not pretty when I'm outside and it's freezing cold for like a certain amount of time because my eyes turn red, my face turns red, my hands swell up. It's just not very pretty. So, what was I even saying? I lost my track of thought. It's, so in the summer, there will be air conditioning going on in a room and my toes will turn bright red and swell up a little bit. I can go outside when it's freezing cold and I'll breathe it in, and after a while, like, it just starts hurting on the inside, like my lungs. So, yeah, so it's like rare and super uncommon, but at the same time it's not super rare because I have friends, or like I know some older people that know like somebody in their life that has the same thing. So it's not like super rare, but it is rare enough to where some people will not believe you. They're like, no way, like, you're not allergic to the cold, you're lying, you're making that up because you don't want to go in the cold. Like, no, I'm allergic to the cold. So it's like rare but not very rare, and like uncommon. And yeah, so there's different, like, I'm not super severe. Some people's faces will like swell up super bad after being cold. I'm not that bad. I can grow out of it, or I might not, and it might get a little bit worse. So far I think it's getting better because my hands don't like swell up as big as they used to. Or I'm just not going outside when it's absolutely freezing for like a long amount of time anymore. I don't really know. So yeah, if you guys have any comments, questions, you can leave them down below and I will answer you about them. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just thought maybe it's something you want to know about me. So thank you for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want, and thank you so much. Bye!